Okay. I think I'm done being unmuted. I think I'm done being muted. Are we? Oh my god. This is what happens when I take a little bit of time off. Oh my god. Is our controller charged though? Controller still needs to charge. Okay. Well, we're getting somewhere. I should probably throw Do Not Disturb on, even though my friend might call me. I don't know. Welcome back everybody to the channel. This is Shiriki Chaos on Twitch, and we're back live, and it's been a while for Zenless Zone 0. But, here we are. I do want to go here. Starting out on 2.2 Story Quest. I think we'll get everything popped up. I do want to go to our little branch of random play, though. Let's see. Yes. 2.2 or Season 2, Chapter 3. Do not go gentle into that good night. So, on a side note, the last time I heard that was last year before Bryan Danielson ended his full-time in-ring career, and ever since it's been making me think about that. But we do have a seed story quest, which I've been told is peak, but I also haven't done anything for it yet. So I'm pretty sure you're in the video archives, aren't you? Yeah, okay. You are. Okay, sweet, that's good. I think we'll probably do that after we fully complete 2.2. Because where is... You'd expect me to be used to navigating this new menu, but I am not. There it is, 2.2. Chapter 3 of Season 2. Honestly, I also couldn't... I was also trying to come up with a cheeky name for this live stream today, and the only thing it reminded me of is every so often when you browse Crunchyroll, right? If anyone has Crunchyroll, and they get all the light novels, they're turned into anime, right? And they're so long, they even legit call them out for it, that the name is too long to even put in there. I don't know if it's going to be cold, but let's just go back to our classic outfit, maybe. Let's go back to the classic Fire Loop Heights. I don't know if it's going to be cold for, I don't know if it's going to be cold or not with this swimsuit and everything. But I'm excited to be back. I have, oh my gosh, why? Why does there have to be a air wall? Air wall. I don't know. It's so good to be back on Zenless. Talk to Mr. Wise. Wise is looking over a message from someone, his face turning serious. The kind of look that says, here comes another tough job. Your proxy instincts are telling you to turn and walk away. Okay. Good timing, Belle. Feel like I've heard that before. Talk about bad timing. Mayor sent a message earlier saying, give me a call when both you siblings are together. Honestly, with the full introduction of Obol Squad, and also it's kind of interesting that we have literally 3 Obol Squad members on the banners, and not gonna lie, instead of Evelyn returning, it's kind of interesting that they didn't do Soldier Zero and B, especially since they buffed her. So, I don't know, I've been stuck on that at least a little bit. An official message from the mayor usually means something big is about to happen. Should we contact him right away? Why not? You don't even give us a choice, damn it. Connecting. Yes, connecting.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well?
I suppose so. Honestly, the summer events and everything else that they had from 2.1 was really fun too. Especially the resort rehaul and everything. Mwah. At least I enjoyed it personally.
The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared, and since Waifei Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
So back to what I was saying with more of Obol Squad being introduced to us. Maybe it's also interesting that Obol Squad is getting bigger, and I'm also on the fence because I don't know how big Obol Squad actually is. I don't know if anyone does, but I get the feeling it's similar in relation to Task Force 141 for Modern Warfare, the OG one, basically. And so it kind of gets me worried every so often, too. Hmm.
The city's air isn't great, but the real concern is the miasma still spreading through White Peninsula. Do you have any plans to handle it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic.
I also don't know how long this main story is going to take. If it's going to be short, maybe we'll do it all and do Seed's story tomorrow.
But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the danger still posed by the Exaltists.
We'll have to work it out. Or we'll just do one long stream tomorrow with polls at the end. I don't know.
Miasma is a natural byproduct within the Hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon, but the miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's because of the Exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices, which has caused miasma to spread rampantly within the Hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the Exaltists' plan to seize control of Wi-Fi Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the Exaltists' influence in the region.
Why does the mayor kind of sound like he's sick? You know, you get that stuffy, feel like you're talking through like a glass or something.
But the Exaltists' actions are still harming the people of White Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived.
This soon?
Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments, seriously endangering the safety and interests of Wi-Fi Peninsula's citizens and businesses. I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Wi-Fi Peninsula have been significantly restricted. But investigations and operations by the city government in Wi-Fi Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Wi-Fi Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist threat.
And that's where we come in? The Defense Force?
The Defense Force wasn't involved with the issues in Wi-Fi Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Wi-Fi Peninsula is a key porcelain production area after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it provides.
Of course it does. Hey, can you throw me some my way, please?
Major General Lorenz is
Token
no
of gratitude.
easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to my sources, he has a close personal relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the two often work together.
Hey, Ruthless. Hey, Season 2 has been popping off, okay? If anyone has read the web novel manhwa for Ruthless, you know what I'm talking about.
With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Wi-Fi Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Sounds like a power struggle between TOPS and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Wi-Fi Peninsula.
Interesting.
Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porcelumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunquei Summit can act directly this time. But for you, Phaethon...
We're going as Phaethon, huh? Type of protagonist.
Yes, Phaethon. A legend among proxies. An outlaw of the underground. The last disciple of a secret research institute. Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand. The one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse. It's my time to shine again, right?
Oh my god, I love these two so much.
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me.
Damn, come on, Mayor.
But you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the stage.
It's like they're self-aware. Fairy, did you do this?
I spotted the name Obol Squad on the Defense Forces unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits.
Obol.
Some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they could be a trustworthy source of support. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolde, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists in Porcelumex. I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
Totally.
So we'll be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report.
Of course not.
You'll be introduced as special holotech advisors and the mayor's special envoy for military operations during your visit with the Defense Force.
Of course, we can't have you guys be called proxy.
Sorry, official organizations do love to make up long and difficult to remember titles, but sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
I'm not gonna have to remember that name change, am I? Intel.
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission, but we still didn't make any real headway.
I forgot it. I forgot they showed us like one clip of their teacher in the intro to the trailer for 2.2.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit. I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolde in advance. The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolde and Obol Squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
Kind of makes me think we would be seeing Anby again, but honestly, she's probably just with the cunning hairs, slightly cutting ties with the Defense Force. Taking down the Exaltists, the Defense Force, looks like this job won't be easy. Don't run into any bruh, don't run into any trouble, my ass. Run into any annoying people. But hey, we get to team up with Obol Squad again. Soldier 11 and Trigger will be happy to see you too, right, Belle? And of course, a couple of new acquaintances we've crossed paths with before. But before heading out, maybe we should let Ishwan and the others know. Oh, and there she goes. Honestly, she's only there because I need to do, like, what is it? Her level 4 something story quest? Not story quest. The little outings you can do and everything. I've been expecting you. Don't give me that Ishwan is all-knowing look. I only knew because the mayor contacted me in advance. Funny. Funny, she's seeing right through us. It seems that really is why you're here. Yunquei Summit is on good terms with the mayor, so we can't get directly involved in Defense Force affairs, which means I have no choice but to send my talented student. Leave it to your disciple. Shaming the sect is the least of your worries. The Exaltists play dirty and the Defense Force throws its weight around. You're neither skilled enough nor strong enough to deal with either of them alone. That's why you have to act with the utmost caution. Your own safety has to come first before you try to help anyone else. Alright, Sweetie and Temple isn't going anywhere. Get a good night's rest here tonight, and then go take care of what you need to do. If you get into any trouble out here, just give them your Shifu's name. What a baddie. What a baddie Shifu we have. Mr. Wise. Wait, why do I hear a cat? Am I just hearing things, or why does it sound like a cat? I don't know. I know my little kitten's in the other room. I might just be hearing things. Defense Force sent word. We're meeting up with Obol Squad tomorrow morning. Coordinates are in the Lemnian Hollow. Meeting in the Hollow, though. That's right. The Defense Force wants us to link up with Obol Squad during the operation. Afterward, we're to return to their base together. Ooh, do we get Obol Squad's base of area to go to and explore? Wait, wouldn't that just be the regular Defense Force area? We'll find out. Supposedly it's meant to help us work more smoothly with Obol Squad and to test our compatibilities as the Mayor's special envoys. I spent the whole afternoon tuning the HDD. It's pretty much done. You should take it easy and rest up for tomorrow's operation. Go to sleep. Yo, we just started the stream. Of course we're doing immersive storytelling. Do not go gentle into that. Good night. Man, last time I heard that was last year, singing along to Bryan Danielson's entrance of the final countdown to the end of his full-time in-ring career. In a dream made from electric impulses and numerical signals in Magus's memory. Oh, that's funny. What? Okay, these two remind me of, since Borderlands is coming out, this is fitting. I'm also going to be streaming that when it comes out. Borderlands 4, that is. And all the... Is it Doll? I'm pretty sure it's Doll that have, like, a mind of their own and everything. Plus, you can also, on the other end, throw them and they, like, still act like a turd and everything else. Even though you're a whole separate entity.
The Hollow hit City Center out of nowhere. Without support from the Obsidian Division, they won't hold for long.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
Doesn't matter. We've seen worse, haven't we?
Is this flashback?
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting aid. This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must hold the line.
Magus, you're late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, they've got a point. Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
Unacceptable.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
But the hero always gotta show up last.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup. Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup.
Oh, damn. What is this, Modern Warfare 2 all over again?
Fall back, Orpheus.
Fall back. No, we have to kill it. Whatever it takes. Get back.
Oh, who are
I'm from
you?
Yunkoi Summit. We'll hold the line from here.
Oh.
You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone. We can still save them. And the civilians, they're right behind us. We can't back down. We cannot fall back. So, is this the end? Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against everything.
Everything.
I've already lost everything.
Captain? Captain Magus? Nagus? Nagus, were you dreaming again?
So how did Magus get turned into a weapon?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
Intelligent construct. So are you just similar to Cortana in Chief? You have to be.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphe.
What
Oh.
can I say?
That didn't take too
My
long.
brain can
Controller's
be a bit
done.
slow at times.
Charging, that is.
Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
Girl, you act as if no one does that.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty, and stop eavesdropping on me.
Self-diagnostic mode. I love it.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep-talking again.
How are you gonna shut your ears off?
Given how you're always right behind me, it's kinda hard not to overhear.
It's not sleep-talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Yes, Captain Magus. I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
Oh my god.
It's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than expected.
Why do I feel like I'm watching an episode of classic Cartoon Network?
Feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's operational briefing, Orphe.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Well, well, well. Captain Magus, squad member Orphe, I've been waiting here for you. You left a sniper to wait here all alone. That's not how an assault trooper should operate, Orphe. But you were the one who woke up late. I told you that was a necessary systems check and maintenance. Now, getting into position early to cover their squad mates is part of a sniper's job too, isn't it? Let's head to the operation briefing before the Colonel scolds everyone in Obol Squad for being late. Is it? Oh, I was gonna say, isn't Seed usually late? But here she is. Oh, we're switching to Orphe right away? Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, you two have to be similar to Chief and Cortana then. Looking at your in-game model. Obol Squad, assemble! Okay, ever since I watched the live stream for 2.2, I knew Seed was gonna be fun. Salute, Captain Magus. Even after all this time, Soldier 11 has remained disciplined and focused. That's what you call a model soldier. Aren't I a model soldier? You, Seed, you're a soldier too, I suppose. If you joined the Scout, Seed, you'd definitely be an honor scout. I feel like there's a memory somewhere in my past. Something about being in the Scouts. If I weren't busy taking care of Seed Senior, I'd absolutely be an honored member. Captain, we got about 12 or 13 push-ups worth of time before we're late for the operation briefing, depending on whether we're doing them one-handed or two. Oh, okay. How long is it supposed to take you to do a push-up, like us every second? Let's hurry to the operation briefing or we'll be punished as problem squad members before we ever get the chance to become honored ones. Oh, this is like 6 feet away. What's the matter if we're late? This is 6 feet away, damn it. As my voice tries to go out, I'll get some water in the meantime.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltis stronghold.
Oh, we're going to straight to one of them?
Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltis communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel. Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by Obol. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Well, they're letting the defense force go straight into battle.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operations.
Look who's rubbing off on who.
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Magus? Captain, You were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
And she called him out on it.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obol Squad. Is that confirmed?
She just wants to see us again.
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist Obol Squad in the operation.
You can almost see her blushing.
Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow.
Please, this is starting to feel like Modern Warfare 2. Please don't. The connections. Now I want to stop streaming and go play Modern Warfare 2. Oh boy.
The Exaltists have long plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. Obol Squad, gear up and get ready!
Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Okay.
Obol Squad reporting in. We are at the target hollow.
That introduction, though, that was definitely based off of Modern Warfare 2. We'll learn what to do, I suppose. Oh my god. No, that introduction is definitely based off of Modern Warfare 2. Or at least some inspiration. Especially with the whole Obsidian Obol Squad that they had there. That was definitely Task Force 141. In place of it. Or maybe I'm just hoping for something. Maybe I'm just hoping for a connection that's not actually there.
Someone pretty important. They've got Obol Squad handling the pickup.
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person.
Okay, it's like we have a special laser beam with us. You are definitely similar to a doll weapon, if not Chief and Cortana. Okay. What are you doing, Mercury? You're Mercury, right? The new Bangbu.
By the way, why are we meeting inside the Hollow?
That's what I want to know.
Captain Magus is all about action. She prefers getting to know our partners in live combat scenarios rather than listening to someone introduce them.
Oh, you're in one of the same similar areas I've been to a lot.
At least, that's what Colonel Isolde said.
You're making me sound like I'm some unreasonable, clueless kid or something.
Maybe.
Really? I just hope the captain doesn't end up chewing out the envoy later.
Chewing out the envoy. Kind of interesting that we're doing this backwards. Usually we're the protagonist. Usually we're as Belle being here, meeting up.
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Those are some long titles.
You can call me Lord Phaethon.
Bruh. Stop catching me off guard, damn it. The way she said that.
Okay, I'm kidding. I thought that might lighten the mood a little. Just call me Proxy.
So this is the amazing Miss Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
Yes. You could say that. We're also quite shorter than you.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they mentioned, right?
Did we not just say that?
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Miss Phaethon.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
She has a point.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Obol Squad.
So what's that say for Anby?
I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
We don't really live underworld. We actually run a shop. So that would make us overworld, wouldn't it? Hero from the underworld. Sound pretty cool.
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Thank you for summing up the story of every Batman story ever told.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments, but don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their own purpose, especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with Obol's mission, or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
So long as you're standing by the right values.
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the Hollow, surrounded by Exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert Hollow guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and Hollow data to chart the most efficient route for us, Obol Squad. At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects Hollow data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
I'm still waiting for the time when we actually get Bell and Wise as playable. Like, I guess, physically. Honestly, if they become physically playable as, like, separate entities where we can actually control them in the Hollow and fight with them, I feel like they'd have to, like, at least do something similar to Street Fighter moveset with them or something, right?
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11. Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
What about Anby?
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections.
I mean, she was like way farther earlier, wasn't she?
That wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
Well, we picked up Proxy. Let's go investigate the Exaltus base. This really makes me wonder what the final boss fight of this story is going to be like. I really want to know what's going to happen.
Agent Squad, report your status. Maximum firepower!
Oh, interesting. Okay. That's a cool ass ultimate. I like that ultimate. Okay, that's pretty cool. Uh-oh, people going dark. That's not good. Well, we have a squad down. Who knew? Wait, oh, if that's Siege Team, something's definitely wrong. I did do separately the, what is it, combat expert, whatever they call the combat trials are for the new, agents. I don't know, I might have to get sued. We'll have to see after her story quest, I don't know. Look at me. I'm trying to be long distance when I need to be close range.
It'll be A-okay.
Was that Seed? Who the heck said that?
We're circling right above the enemy.
Oh, it was her.
Searching for the mission target.
Look at her, so cool. Okay, I already did her little character trial.
Aegis Squad has reached the LZ.
Let's just get into it. Boom, baby.
Squad, do you copy?
Trigger. Our wonderful little milk is back.
Is Seed Senior's comm system still working?
Yes, Gundam time.
Buzzy with static.
Let's clear the
Isn't that what's her name?
First,
The VA.
Captain ASAP. I wonder if the
What is it? Doesn't she play?
The envoy and the captain have met up safely. Seed, let Seed Senior cool off a bit,
Oh crap! I'm trying to remember her. Isn't that also the voice of?
All those annoying pests. Good riddance.
Oh my god, this is gonna be addicting if I get her open like it's a pack of freaking cardboards.
Seems that annoying signal interference is.
This is gonna be so addicting if I pull her.
The enemy control room is just ahead. It's packed with communications gear.
Interesting. So Seed Senior just stays in a hollow projection next to her? Found the jammer switch. Turn it off.
Aegis Squad, come in.
Aegis reporting in. We read you loud and clear, Captain.
I'm still trying to think. Isn't that the voice of Mary Jane from Fairy Tale, or isn't that slightly Bulma's voice too, or am I mistaken? I'll have to look it up later. This is gonna pick at my brain this whole time. This is gonna nag at my brain until I find out.
It's your turn to blossom.
Whoa, what are we doing inside the wall? Jesus, bro, go down. It's a switch linked to the ether transmission device.
Remote support. In position.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Oh, hello.
Great.
Thrown right back into the fray.
Blitz Squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
Okay, Obol Squad definitely feels like Task Force 141 right now.
Squad has successfully secured a data copy from the control. Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy. What's a coffin?
You don't need to know, dear
I
girl.
think more people are laid to rest.
Never mind.
Laid to rest? Oh, you mean like Seed Senior?
She must have so much trauma to be like that, huh? Ether research device built by Porcelain Max. Alice calls it an Obscura.
Huh?
Obscura, that was in the report we handed over to Commander Isolde. Are these just regular ether research equipment? I doubt it's that simple. Anything tied to the Exaltus is bound to be suspicious. I felt something ominous too. Are you saying the Defense Force has some info on it? You'll get the intel when you need to know. For now, let's keep moving. What a difficult person to work with. Don't be discouraged, Miss Special Envoy. I've been around the captain for a while and still think. Keep moving. Uh-oh. Someone's jealous. Someone doesn't want their secrets out. Workbench. Oh. We're doing this. Okay. Fix it. Fix it, I suppose. No, I am 100% sure.
Unknown
certain.
device. Now
Oh, the
analyzing.
EOS thing. Whee!
Network communication structure
Fall Guys.
detected.
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
Do you not give me anything? I don't remember.
Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
It's been so long since I even done this game mode.
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Bro, we
Hey,
just met.
come on.
Chill.
I'm a professional. I
All
have
right.
standards.
Communication structure analysis 50% complete.
I have standards. Oh, it's been so long since I've done the Fall Guys ZZZ mode. I think we're doing fine though. We're definitely doing fine. Yes, let's go. We cleared it, baby. Is that really the... Hold on. Oh, we're still in fighting. I guess that was part 1 done? Or the first quest? I would have to go where? No, we're still in the first commission, okay. That was kind of weird when they gave us the rewards.
Those are
I
ether
guess
reactors made
probably
by
for the little
Porcelumix.
game mode.
Not gonna lie, they look pretty ominous.
Porcelumix? That's the company working with the Exaltists, right?
Not everyone in the company is bad. Hopefully.
I hope you're
Even
right.
if they're not all bad, Funny still played a part in this.
That might be true. But most ordinary employees were probably acting under pressure or coercion, right?
And what about you? Were you forced or pressured into becoming a proxy?
Tough crowd. By crowd, I mean one Magus. Oh, we're just finding a different way? Okay. You made me back off that little
This is
bit
the
after.
only route Blitz Squad can take.
Yes, back to
The
Seed.
mission went without a hitch.
Our
Great work,
Gundam babe.
And thanks to the envoy for all her hard work too.
Okay, this is gonna get me dizzy if I keep doing that.
I was just doing my duty.
Keep up with Blitz Squad if we didn't have this little scooter. This is so cool.
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
Oh, that's right! We did meet her during... was it during that one little Bang Boo side quest? The one with the Bang Boo Gundam?
You're Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcelumix investigation.
Oh, never mind, it was there.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too. Shh, he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting. Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior first. And then Seed Senior told me.
Phone, why are you giving me Wi-Fi calling? Was my friend trying to call me from Snapchat? I don't know, that's very weird. I don't know.
Seed Senior? Is that the name of your mech?
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs.
You carry the same scent as me, Proxy. You must be quite knowledgeable in this field.
Why did Seed just go from actually to, are you one of my people? What is this?
Did you attend
I'm
classes
baffled.
properly back in school, Proxy?
Definitely not. Maybe.
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
Damn, she's calling us out.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
We definitely know what we're talking about.
The Defense Force, or rather Obol Squad's comms channel, always seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The Proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you really are something special.
So why can't you like us?
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. But as the commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution.
So if we were wise, we would just keep on winning, wouldn't we?
All right, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here.
Literally for the #1 man in New Eridu.
Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base and the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
Time for Proxy's magic to shine.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissures. The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates that the Defense Force doesn't know about. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's skills are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Oh, by far. By far.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
They won't be able to escape.
I got this.
Hey, who let them join in?
Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Seed, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. There's 8 in total. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Now we're all clear.
Obol Squad. All enemies eliminated.
Okay, that was pretty cool. That was pretty badass. Bro, Seed Senior coming down like aura farming?
The rambling old man is a little Seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to begin. How can swirling dust compete with a blazing fire?
Unhinged priest.
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
Seed, make him shut up.
No filter, Magus.
Foolish unbelievers!
Hey, Seed Senior. You've got to be careful with how you treat prisoners.
Do we?
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
Hey, someone gets it.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator. That often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting New Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers!
Jesus, okay, okay.
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers.
Can we shorten that next time? That's too long to say.
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them?
Really? We're going this direction, are we?
Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon. Specifically, the section designated for Magus.
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Did her eye on the gun just go
Don't
white?
speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other, or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs our immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura, and the factories that produce them, are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Yfei Peninsula. Over 300
what?
of them.
3?
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian Division could deal with that many monsters.
Bruv, we gotta assemble everybody we know for that. Holy crap.
The entire Obsidian Division would just end up as monster food.
We would need the other Hoyo games and probably a crossover to help with us.
To get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
There's a problem? What do you mean problem?
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that the sacrifices and Obscura are directly connected. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either. More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Wi-Fi calling, what is your deal, dude? Why does Wi-Fi calling keep coming back up?
Yeah. Good thing
Not actually
the
trying
bad
to
guys
call
we're
anyone.
dealing with this time aren't that powerful. Yet.
I hope it stays that way.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
The proxy has a point, but there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Yfei Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
Oh my god, you just had to say something about Last Stand giving me back bad memories of Last Stand and OG Golden Era of COD.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant.
Depths of the Lemnian Hollow where the Proxy's eyes couldn't pierce the darkness. Oh? Military's operation has started. You're to provide cover for the Overseer's patrol. Every action leads us closer to meeting our Lord. For the creator. The Defense Force has... What is up with Sarah, dude? Did she just start twitching? Or was that me? Defense Force has overwhelming numbers and we've taken heavy losses lately. With what little strength we have left, we don't need to achieve victory. Our mission is to buy time. She is twitching. What is this? Sacrifices are inevitable. Fortunately, the Defense Force isn't exactly driven by the noble duty they claim to uphold. As long as the Overseer completes the ritual, then we've already won. May the Creator refine you. Interesting that they didn't even give her lines there. Voice acting lines, that is. Because obviously we read it, but still. Oh my god, that scared me. Long black screens in Hoyo games now. They scare the crap out of me. Obsidian Division has temporarily taken over Seagaze Road as our base of operations. This will be our staging area for the upcoming mission. Seems to be way more people at the base today. Probably some sort of operation being coordinated. Anyway, let's report back to Isolde first. So now... we should almost be in part 2, I guess. I call it part 2. Can we even... see if you even... thank goodness you're okay. When you and the captain were surrounded by enemies, I was really worried about you. Almost didn't make it in time. Protecting you is our top priority. Protect citizens like you. Aww. We're still so good friends. I like it. Warning us about Magus' temper. Shutting down the Exaltus equipment. Cap and I wouldn't have been in for one hell of a fight. Or just as important. So I guess a little bit of extra dialogue, I suppose. What? Seed is so held... okay. We must be similar to Seed in some way.
The scouting mission was a success. Obol squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, those Exaltus lunatics didn't stand a chance. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy. Though credit goes to Commander Isolde's flawless planning.
I mean, I'll be honest. If HSO had to do anything with this, they'd probably just leave it to Section 6. Let's be honest.
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Oh my gosh.
Orphe, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Help!
Poor
Calm
Orphe.
down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltus scattered remnants.
Orphe is so cute, man.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltus base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash. What worries me are those Obscura and the sacrifice creatures.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the Hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the Hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with Obol? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
I feel like it's similar to last time. Someone's sweating bullets. I'll have to give that some thought.
I'll have to think about that. I remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
Oh my god, we went there. I love it.
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Oh my god. Okay.
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon
doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
Oh my god, that straight shooter line. That just threw me into every single Yuri. I'm as straight as they come until you weren't.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
But...
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me. And her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
All right. Without the proxy support, our operation wouldn't have gone this smoothly.
Whew. I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away and everyone makes nice.
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
You think they would actually let us through? Look at my temper.
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
Jesus. Not everything is that black and white. I'm not that kind of proxy.
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect? Every single person?
You...
Hey, this is a two-way street.
All right, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes, okay?
Uh-oh, we made Mother mad. Mother's mad.
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
Oh my god, Seed. Please.
This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting you. Would you mind coming with me later?
Intimately? I can't. Major General, interrogate the proxy part, right?
The Major General wants to see me? That can't be good.
Relax. I'll be with you.
Better not lead us into danger like she was alluding to. Alright, let's get this over with. This definitely feels like the "you're on our side, right" part. Adjutant, sir, the Major General's guest has arrived. Follow me. Just beyond the tunnel.
Sir, your guests have arrived.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that, Obol squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
I swear to God, if you turn out like General Shepard...
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Waifei Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
Why does he have the face on him like General Shepard?
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian Division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly. This is a big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into Waifei Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford to fail.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde, the person beside you.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation, Bell.
Bro, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm getting General Shepard
Welcome
vibes.
to Wi-Fi Peninsula, Ambassador Bell.
I've been in Wi-Fi Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me and Swabian Temple to be the ones welcoming the Defense Force.
Swabian Temple? Ah, Yunque Summit. Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents, an infamous proxy, getting involved in Defense Force business?
Bell was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. She's here to assist and oversee the Defense Force's operation.
Assist, huh? If
I don't like where this is
the
going.
preceptor of Yunque Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy. And as for the supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when Obsidian Division pulls the trigger?
Since he's a mayor.
Sir, Bell is only here to assist Obol Squad. This has nothing to do with the main force's operations or command. All part of the agreement to keep the City Council from meddling with our military affairs in Wi-Fi Peninsula. Which, I imagine, suits you just fine?
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you. Well then, since you're the Hollow experts and personally by the mayor, it's only right that I give you a proper welcome. Unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance. So I'm afraid I can't escort Bell to the more refined venues in the city for a proper celebration, at least for now. Colonel Isolde, until this operation is over, all of Bell's external communications and movements beyond Phylum Heights must be temporarily restricted.
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the mayor and Yunque Summit might not be too happy about that.
That's an order, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the Defense Force to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Typical corporate parasites. Always know how to adapt and survive.
The more you talk, the more I'm just gonna call you General Shepard.
I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guest, Isolde.
Let's go, Madam Ambassador.
Really sorry you came here to help and this is how you're treated. Life in the military comes with its fair share of rules and restrictions. General Shepard was a decorated officer during the fall of the old capital 11 years ago and was promoted to a general after its fall. Over the years, he's been known for his rather overbearing conduct. Look at me already calling him General Shepard. At least we're out of there. I'd be dishonest to say I like his style, but working under him has definitely given me a lot of opportunities and access, allowing me to investigate the truth behind the fall of the old capital. True. To be exact, the cause behind my squad's failure back then. Magus has always been concerned about it. Getting off track, but the point is, you can count on us. Whether it's Obol Squad or any other Obsidian Division soldier, will give everything to protect you. Takes her leave. You know, Isolde really reminds me of... what was his name? The one who taught Captain Price. Talk about rude. Are all the Defense Force generals this unpleasant? Restrictions on going out and contacting the outside world. I might as well be a prisoner. But if we're just heading down to Swabian Temple for a quick break, they shouldn't stop us, right? Oh, let's go. Part 1 is done. Attempt. I don't like where this is going. We're definitely going to be stopped, aren't we? Orders from above. You're not allowed to leave. Argue with facts and logic, starting in a harsh and intimidating tone. Don't know who you are, but there's no argument to be had. Orders are orders. Facts and reason again. Alright, fuck it. Threatening it is. Draws attention to several nearby soldiers. You okay? Comrade Bell is a special envoy sent by the mayor. Show some respect. The mighty Miss Bell got taken down a notch. What? Seed, whose side are you on? I'm just following orders. Following orders is soldier's duty. I understand where the soldier is coming from. Hope you understand, Crimson Gloom. She still remembers that? Oh my god. Sure, we'll just leave, I suppose. Okay, well that's some BS. Don't we have our phone to contact? Okay, that's kind of dumb.
Captain, Proxy made it through the interrogation unscathed.
So it was
A
interrogation.
significant change in pulse, and your face isn't too pale. Looks like you passed the test. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture?
I'm a pro, I couldn't be caught.
With you already calling me the villain, I figured I'd better get good at dodging torture.
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the Mayor's envoy? That kind of thing doesn't happen in the Obsidian Division.
And yet...
Temporarily restricting the Proxy's movements and communications? What does that mean?
It means we've got your precious Phaethon locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
That's just... so...
That's terrible!
About to say it's good.
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Phaethon would end up getting caught one day.
On the plus side, at least the legendary proxy Phaethon was caught by Obol Squad. The Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable, but for a soldier, orders are orders.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary proxy Phaethon will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh just now.
Damn.
Don't worry. Obol Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
And then the Proxy will be free.
You sure about that?
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics.
Damn, what assholes! No point in fighting back. Wow. Wireless frequency. Man, where's Fairy? What the hell? Say farewell to your friends.
My apologies, Proxy.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this. And I'm not exactly your biggest fan. But I hope you won't hold it against Isolde or the squad.
Damn, what assholes. Jesus.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight orders carry for all of you.
Man, so we're just gonna forget about Fairy, who could have helped us in this whole
If
situation.
temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula safe, I'll gladly go along with it.
I never thought you'd show such resolve, Proxy. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
I don't really agree with this.
Captain Magus,
Always
keeping
how
an
it
eye on
goes.
you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
Once again, Proxy, you have my apologies.
With comms and our movement restricted, things are definitely tricky. Luckily, I can still reach out to Wise and Fairy through the HDD without the Defense Force noticing. Thank you! Someone finally said us something. Right as I'm thinking about this. Don't look so down, it's time for Obol's regular equipment maintenance. Come join us. Is that okay? Do you agree? Making sure our tech folks have reliable gear is crucial, so if you want to drop by, go right ahead. Don't have any equipment on me. Not that I could fix anything, even if I did. Really, I mean, I couldn't detect any gear on the proxy, but I can't shake the strange feeling. Shut up, Seed! Like the proxy has some sort of device that feels oddly familiar. Don't worry, Proxy, Seed can be a bit hard to follow at times, but when it comes to tech, you can always count on her. Routine maintenance check, come on, stop being so wishy-washy. Damn, y'all have us chained up, can't even leave. Okay, well, we kind of reside over this story, so technically I can leave. That's just out of the story, though. Obol is here, routine maintenance, inspection, member Seed. Inspection Mercury. Let me take a look and see if the little Colby's got anything wrong with it. Always get nervous when C does my checkup. She better not do anything to our HDD system. Antenna on the comms module seems a bit worn out. Gotta remember to get those parts replaced. If Colby can't hear me in the radio during the operation, I'm gonna kick your butt. Aye aye. Sniper rifle. I only need one look to tell your weapon's in flawless shape, just like always. Sniper's weapon is her soul on the battlefield, after all. Boring. Now it's Orpheus and Magus' turn. Let's get this straight, you're not laying a finger on me. Quit swinging around my tail. Your exoskeleton is in good shape overall, but your tail shows way more wear, no doubt to the captain's reckless fighting style. Captain gives it her all in combat. Try to stay in sync with Orpheus' movements. As for Captain Magus, you're using that natural fuel oil again, aren't you? Seed can't stand the smell pouring out of your gun barrel. Are you seriously attacking your captain's dental hygiene? That's funny. Where should I start? Seed stares straight into the proxy's eyes, impossible as it seems. It almost feels like she can see right through to the HDD. But that can't be possible, right? Change the subject. Your eyes are crystal clear. Proxy, all systems good. Inspection complete. You were just looking for an excuse to stare into the proxy's eyes. Now that everyone's finished the equipment checks, you're dismissed. Get some rest and make sure your gear is serviced at the armory. Don't forget to look after your eyes, too. Does she have similar eyes to we do? From the ending of Chapter 1? You confirm that the military is really restricting your freedom with Obol Squad. Return to the tent to rest. Tent offers some cover from the soldiers' gazes, and re-establishing the connection with the HDD brings you a small sense of relief. Fairy! It's so good to see
As
Fairy.
Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being restricted. Unlike the second assistant.
I love Fairy. I love Fairy. I love Fairy.
You really can't stop chasing that first assistant title, can you? When will you finally understand that as her sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
You two are just like kids.
Alright, you two, enough arguing. I'm just the pitiful, useless captured proxy here, while you two are elite hackers, okay?
Fairy could probably bring this world to its knees.
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite hacking expert.
Save your useless sympathy, first assistant. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal, so the Defense Force's jamming is barely an inconvenience.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
Damn, I love Fairy.
Which means Bell can still reach me through the HDD, and EOS's deep dive can continue as planned.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the Hollow. I needed to run some calculations. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
True.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
Fairy is the best.
If the Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your Master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy Bell, just like always.
Then leave clearing out the Hollow to me and Obol Squad, just like always.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous. Be careful, Bell.
Feel so foreign, you hardly rest that night. It eventually passes. Commotion arises in the outpost. Orpheus Seed's voices, let's go check out what's happening. I suppose. Is this the little one you brought back from the Hollow? Bangbu Squad seems to have been attacked. I received the Bangbu's distress signal and rushed over. What about the soldiers in the squad? They were all lying covered in blood. I mean, not breathing kind, of course, there. Let's pay our respects. Bangbu probably recorded what happened when they ran into an enemy, but it's badly damaged. Do we have any technicians at base? You know how to fix a bang boo. Please help this little guy. Leave it to you. Oh, now they're helping us. Wow. When it's convenient for someone else, they know when to help pretty well, huh? Back to 2. There we go. Easy peasy. Footage is restored. Let me guess, we're not gonna be framed, are we?
All units be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters.
Okay, this is definitely on the holo. Good.
Imperial presence confirmed. Something's off. Are those humans coming out of there? Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the miasma. Why are they wearing Defense Force uniforms?
Probably because they stole them.
They're coming closer. And they're armed! We're under attack! Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock. More at 5 o'clock. Oh, is it the Exaltus troops in disguise?
They actually bleeped it. What the bleep?
No, they emerged from the miasma. They're definitely not alive. What the are we seeing the dead in broad daylight?
You can definitely tell what word he's saying, though.
Monster, just take them down. Reporting in. We've got casualties. We've got another wave of hostiles launching in on the right. We need backup.
You are the backup, damn it. Skipping ahead. Huh.
It's just as the Overseer said. Even a miracle like a resurrection is nothing for the Creator.
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we stand before the Creator, every miracle is just a small step toward the gate of the final domain.
Why do I feel like you two are playing the evil version of Wise and Bell?
Don't worry. My joy hasn't clouded my judgment, and my knowledge as a researcher remains sharp. The large-scale miasma activation experiment has already begun ahead of schedule. They'll never catch up to us on our path to the Creator.
Footage ends abruptly. Interesting. Couldn't hold out any longer. Those soldiers crawling out of the miasma, they look like the dead brought back to life. Zombies. The dead, but they're dressed in military gear from the old capital. Stuff from 11 years back, if they truly are the dead returned. How could they be ghosts of those old soldiers if they were shooting at their own squad mates? Miasma creatures. The fact that these creatures take on the form of former defense soldiers means they're creator. The enemy's knowledge of the defense force might be beyond our imagination. Yesterday's recon mission went perfectly. We didn't let any cultists escape, so there's no way the Exaltus could be aware of our progress. Need to report this to Isolde. I suppose we should do our job. Brief everyone on the footage.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation? So far, only Obol Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an unsanctioned mission.
Whoa, who would have guessed? A double agent inside the military.
Lorenz handed over command of this operation to you.
How could someone ignore the Colonel's orders? Probably because it's General Shepard.
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval is...
Only the Major General himself.
Exactly, General Shepard vibes, and I don't like this.
Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
She does.
At this point, arguing with my superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even faster.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time, I agree with you. Swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunque Summit scroll.
Is that supposed to make us feel better?
Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Obol Squad, gear up and get ready!
Yes, Captain Magus!
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the Hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully prepared. We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the Hollow, you're the only one we can count on.
Leave it to me. On my reputation as a legendary proxy and my honor as the mayor's envoy, I won't let you down. I'm counting on all of you, too. Please, don't betray the trust that people have placed in the Defense Force.
Save it. We're well aware.
What the captain means is, Obol never fails a mission.
You say that, but we're already proven that there's a traitor amongst us. Can we really trust anything? This operation has two main objectives: gather intel on the miasma soldiers and to eliminate key Exaltus bases. Get ready to move out in a surprise attack. Every second counts. Sure, let's go. Oh my god. Typical military story writing. Good soldier gets put on notice, interrogation, injured, gets deprived of all his freedom, all to go into the rinse and repeat for the actual traitor that they have.
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert, like a startled bird ready to flee. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and hit their key bases.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target's stronghold in this operation is very likely the Exaltists' main base.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
There it is.
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the Defense Force's success so far. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde's intel.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde, don't you?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate. But yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a senior, and my commanding officer. In fact, Obol Squad itself wouldn't exist without Isolde's support and guidance. If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in Obsidian Division I can trust.
Not even the one you're attached to?
I understand. So please believe me, when I'm acting as your proxy, my one and only goal is to lead you all to where you're meant to be.
Off we go.
The Defense Force people are here. Yeah. Who goes there?
Master Chief Soldier.
Petty thugs blocking the way to the
Such an old one I haven't used in a while. I love using that everywhere else.
Our sacrifice will
That was honestly my go-to, and usually when my friends would be, "Halt, what are you doing?" Or anytime anyone says "halt," literally would just be Master Chief Soldier. Take the Gundam! Gundam
See, don't go
Seed!
darting too far ahead, okay?
Man, I can't help it, I like Gundam time! Honestly, I know everyone throws the fact that it's hard to watch One Piece, but like, What would you rather watch? All 1,000 episodes of One Piece, the entirety of Super Sentai / Power Rangers, or as many of the Gundam Seed shows or Gundam shows as possible? Encrypted documents detected on the device. Wrongfully killed soldiers right from the underworld, cloaked in flames of vengeance. Why the Defense Force soldiers would fight for us overseer was rather vague. Perhaps they too were blessed witnessing the Creator's true form. Files stored in this device are incomplete. The remaining intelligence needs to be obtained elsewhere. But those ones emerging from the miasma were wearing 11-year-old uniforms, and they died protecting New Eridu. Exalted scum, how dare they desecrate the honor of fallen soldiers? Approaching footsteps. I am the one that is approaching.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders, aside from Obol Squad, there shouldn't be any other squads assigned to raid this base.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Lorenz.
Of course.
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major General?
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone. We're here to support the operation.
Support the operation? We were just out there fighting alone as a single squad.
That's right, and we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention, we couldn't have made it to their headquarters from the flanks so smoothly.
Shut it, NPC. You're just trying to ride our coattails and take all the fame.
We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for wiping out the Exaltists' main base.
Credit? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new recruits in Obsidian Division these days?
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think yourself so important?
Dude, that's a gun that could shoot you right
I may
now.
be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old dog like you.
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve to...
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard New Eridu, which makes them our comrades.
Why are you putting more trust in them than you did us? Jesus.
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones. If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist attack.
Yo, anyone else agree with Seed? Hand goes up.
Hey, are you threatening me?
Oh, that's not threatening. That's the least we could do.
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. Has the Exaltist base been completely cleared?
Nope.
Several creatures took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders to carry out, so we didn't have time to pursue them while clearing the base.
Other orders? What could be more important than wiping out the Exaltists?
Bunch of fools. They can't even handle something this simple properly.
Classic betrayal.
Obol soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's up to us to clean up after these fools. Obol, gear up and get ready.
Can we at least shoot him in the leg or something? Oh my god, so many transitions. Holy crap. Black screen, cutscene. So many transitions. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from?
Second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up. No one would ever call this an ambush.
I think it's almost Gundam time.
We've already failed half of the mission's objective.
Gundam time. Take them out. Let's go. I wish I had more time. I need more time in Gundam mode. Encrypted documents. Working with Porcelumex, but they aren't exactly saints. Sacrifice everything for profit. Soldiers don't die protecting the city. The truth is... File ends here without any warning. There's a record of the hardware being moved, but the missing data cannot be retrieved. Of all the places the data has to be missing the most crucial part. Soldiers didn't die protecting the city, just what have those Exaltus learned? Nothing but a distraction. They planned it on purpose to mislead us. It's clear the Exaltus remnants were spooked by the Major General's unit acting so recklessly. That's why they moved the key data early. Guess we have no choice but to press on. Man, y'all could have just said move forward.
Elite targets have appeared.
Oh, now it's these guys. Oh, this little dude is back. You know, I don't think I showed it. Oh, we gotta wait longer. Seeds old. No.
Adjusting for wind.
Yeah, take the sniper rifle up the butt, you little ethereal dog. Why does she say the same line as Julian?
The target's exposed.
Leave it to Seed. It'll be A-okay.
I'll pierce right through.
You know, I kind of want to see Seed's ult on camera, though. Come on stream. At least Seed's ult. Give me more enemies, damn it.
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Another player indeed.
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the Hollow. In person?
Traitor.
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. Codename Obol, wasn't it? This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel Isolde said. You're quite a capable squad.
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command post. And the person with you is...
I know this boss.
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the Porcelumic Safety Inspection Reception Banquet.
A reception banquet? For a safety inspection? That makes no sense.
This, gun certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Anyway...
Bro was so baffled he got over it within a few seconds.
We are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian Division, I see. For someone so young, you must have made quite the impact with the military.
Quite the contrary.
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This young lady is the mayor's envoy, specially sent by the kind-hearted Mr. Mayflower to oversee our work.
And prisoner.
I'm just doing my duty. Please, the title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro, and these troops who've been acting without Colonel Isolde's orders?
My troops and I have our reasons for being here. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters. Mind your tongue, Captain. After all, besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas with high ether activity isn't good for my health.
You're right, Mr. Lucro.
Let's draw from the stronghold.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to. Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully about a commanding officer.
I'll let it slide this time, Morphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
Damn, now that's the Magus I like. Reason why they're
This place
here.
is not only a key Exaltus stronghold, but also one of their major research facilities. One of Porcelumex's executives previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities were originally Porcelumex's assets as well. And now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the Defense Force. It's clear why they're here.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness. Commander Lorenz is such a bad person.
Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
Oh my god. Seed, why do you remind me of Bernice?
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Obol's mission continues. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltists.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Somewhere else in the Lemnian Hollow. Oh, Sarah again? She changed outfits? Defense Force took the bait just as planned, and they're feeling pretty proud of themselves. They wasted enough time on meaningless distractions, and that foolish general thinks he's already claimed enough victories. They won't be throwing major forces at us anymore, though the price was nothing more than a few necessary sacrifices. They died for their faith, Overseer. Troops you brought back from the underworld were a huge help. Soldiers fighting soldiers, it's cruel, really. Mavarok? Oh, I remember you from Chapter 1 of Season 2. If it's for the right cause, then even you and I must be willing to give our lives. Absolutely. If that greater purpose is an audience with the Creator, I know you have other intentions, but you'll still open the path to the Creator, won't you, Great Overseer? I've wanted in confusion along this path more than once, but the whispers I heard were true without a doubt. Once I've achieved my goal, I'll open the path to the Creator for you. Which means your sacrifices and mine are justified. Phaethon is with the Defense Force right now, and that one's a real handful, not the type to let things go easily, and that elite squad of theirs has been a serious thorn in our side. I've noticed that youngster may be an unexpected variable, but I've already set the course for how their tale unfolds. Don't back them into the corner unless you have to. Arrangements are reasonable, may the Creator refine us. Was she talking about Belle? Or Phaethon, I suppose? Interesting. Something's definitely going to happen to us later in this story, isn't it? We're not quite towards the climax, but we're getting there.
Huh?
That was it? Base is so lively, what's going on? Look around and see what they know. Okay. Wiped out that scum a long time ago. Threw Wi-Fi Peninsula into total chaos, and the poor workers paid the price for it. Oh, we were supposed to talk to you. New face not in uniform either. Be outside help for us. Brilliant leadership of the Major General. We secured an easy victory. Didn't land a big win, but you still played a part. Sure. Celebrating our victory here, don't be such a buzzkill. Welcome back. Been waiting for you here to make sure you return safely. I'm no big shot or anything. Such modesty. If you're acting on behalf of the Mayor and Defense Force matters, I'm sure your words hold up real authority with the city administration. Owe it to the Major General's forces that we were able to reclaim significant cache of porcelain without incident. Assets Ferox had handed over to the Exaltists, which are in fact Porcelumex's property. Major General and I go way back. He may not be the most charming guy, but he's someone you can count on. I'm just a shrewd, profit-minded trader, and I also know there's been some bad blood between you and the Major General. Doesn't stop me from seeing the potential for us to work together in the future. Someone like you always brings value to the table, so naturally I'm pleased you made it back in one piece. Sure that certain individuals with Porcelamex, including Mr. Ferox and his team, engage in unlawful activities with the Exaltus. Shameful and pathetic Mr. Ferox is now in custody. With the Major General's support, we tracked down his subordinates and who escaped into the Hollow. Porcelamex is clean of any further criminal association. Regarding the so-called Obscura device, they were created through Ferox dealings with the Exaltus, not clear on their scientific worth. Still, they're made of costly porcelain, so they belong to the company. We'll recover each of the Obscura once the Defense Force finishes assessing their risk. Isolde stated that the report that the Obscura could pose an extreme risk, even going so far as to order an evacuation of Wi-Fi Peninsula for public safety. Getting too dangerous. Looks like it's time for me to leave Wi-Fi Peninsula. Take care of yourself. What the bloody hell is about to happen? Why do I feel like this is going to become a nuke zone? What the flub? These guys sure know how to take it easy. They're already planning the victory party right after winning. Next move, there isn't one. Major General believes the key members of the Exaltus have been wiped out and their base cleared. As far as he's concerned, we've already won. Never thought victory would come so easily. Won't be that easy. What about the Obscura and the city? You face the Exaltus more times than anyone, Proxy. Your insight is valuable, but even so, the Obsidian Division can't keep pouring resources into chasing down a minor outlaw group. As for the Obscura, Colonel Isolde has taken our intel and the risk posed by the sacrifices. Already preparing to evacuate the citizens of Wi-Fi. Stay on ground here to protect the civilians until everyone's been evacuated. Why do I feel like this is about to be the incident of 11 years ago in Old Eridu? This is literally what it sounds like before everything hits the fan. Thanks to Isolde's leadership that we were able to locate so many Obscura across the city before the operation began. Did the Colonel know about the risk of the Obscura all along? Since everyone's taking a break, why don't you relax a little too? Heading back to the camp with the captain, want to join us for a bit? Can I say no? Find yourself taking a brief rest in the firefight with the two soldiers. Huh. Something's about to go wrong, isn't it?
Everyone! The Exaltus! The threat that plagued Wi-Fi
Well, these two look so
Peninsula
cute together.
have been wiped out under our thunderous assault. Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu, like every triumph before. Give it up for yourselves, soldiers! Cheer for victory! And let's hear it for our brilliant commander, Major General Lorenz!
Yay, cheering in the
I
background.
hate to be that girl, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers.
A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exaltus stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow, and the Obscura in the city haven't been fully inspected yet.
As far as I know, the key Exaltus leaders are still on the loose. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. The Exaltists will still be a threat until they're taken out. Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Ishwan Shifu, and the Exaltists suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Key people like Sarah still hold major influence.
Ishwan, High Preceptor of Yunquay Summit? I've heard the name before.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operations leader, shouldn't she be here to celebrate?
Isolde has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest. She's also been absent from meetings over the past few days.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have just found an excuse to slip away.
Oh, wow, I'm so happy someone can.
You might be right. That does sound like her. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after fighting on the verge of life and death, the soldiers really needed a victory to boost their morale.
Victory? I mean, we've already seen what happened because they showed us. This ain't no victory.
That doesn't sound like something our strict Captain Magus would say.
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits. As soldiers, it is our duty to obey orders. So even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations on our own.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Sr. would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military tribunal either.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is officially concluded. Sorry about that, Proxy.
Damn, that sucks. Can't even go home.
I understand. Obol Squad and all the other soldiers have already given so much to protect New Eridu.
I would say now would be the time for us to fight to go home.
Everyone should enjoy this hard-earned victory.
Thank you, Proxy.
But we haven't even done shit. But as Faith and I have no right to stop moving forward. Special envoy. Colonel asked me to pass on a message. Some bigwig from Tops is here to see you. Don't ask about the specifics. You'll have to go see for yourself. Yeah, with people watching us, probably. Oh my, have I missed Damien. Holy shit. I have missed Damien so much. You meet with Damien after dark and fill him in on what Lucro's doing.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow and the Major General's movements.
Ah, what feels like our savior. I still feel like, okay, Damien can still go both ways, but I feel like he's gonna be a major friendly NPC.
Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltist stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a purge. The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need, proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is another. I have no place in Tops any longer, and the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
So you're in a pretty risky position as well.
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long, will he?
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Like I ever had a choice. I'm just trying to stay alive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunque Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Waifei Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and are willing to hear me out.
You know, Damien's character has changed so much ever since we got to Yunque Summit.
A stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunque Summit for assistance either. But if it's just to keep you safe...
It's alright. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
Is he calling us our savior? Small figure suddenly springs out from behind.
Hiya! I'm the savior he was talking about.
Who are you?
It's funny. Most company employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
You're gonna become a S-rank agent, are you?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from Tops, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
Is that the name of a company?
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within Tops? It doesn't sound as familiar to me as the other big companies.
That's alright. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company.
She is so cute.
Our role
So
is
fluffy.
to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations. Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if the company's executives are tearing each other apart. However, The condition is that all actions by the company and its management must comply with the core rules and interests of the Alliance. The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the Round Table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch. This time, Porcelumix has clearly stepped out of line.
So in translation, she pulled out the chancla. So you really are a disaster.
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason Tops has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
True,
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Have to agree with him there.
Although he isn't really a friend, I do sort of get Damien's style. He's determined to survive this brutal game. But he's also someone who never crosses the line.
Huh. You've got sharp and beautiful eyes. I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus.
Oh god, I can already imagine. Bloody hell
And that when those eyes look at me
3.0.
again, they won't be filled with hostility, Miss Bell.
Were we hostile? Turns and walks off with Damien in tow. Small in stature, but her commanding presence nearly overshadowed the disheveled Damien. Head back to the tent and get some rest. I suppose, since we have to be a caged dog. Interesting. I was kind of hoping Damien would help us there. Not time to sleep. Came all the way with Squad Member C to invite you to our special nighttime operation. Night Op. Follow us and you'll see. Move quietly and stay low, just like a sniper. Oh, trigger. Surprise attack.
Soldier Orphe!
Soldier Orphe!
You two again? Now you have the proxy as an accomplice too?
I'm not part of this.
You've got it all wrong, Orphe. I had no idea those two are planning to scare you.
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up. We should let her rest.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items?
What prohibited items?
Me. First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Oh. Then why doesn't Orphe protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
Then, the proxy should also share the responsibility.
Hell no. Nani? I'll take care of those chips. I can take the blame for the snacks.
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips? Count me in!
Okay. In the Seabreeze Wi-Fi Peninsula, you team up with Obol Squad to finish off the lemon-flavored chips. Night deepens. You return to your squad's camps.
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about the captain.
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain Magus is asleep?
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize on behalf of the captain for her bad attitude toward you during the mission. But there's a reason why the captain acted that way.
I trust that you know the captain, Orphe. Otherwise, why would you trust her so much?
I suppose we can at least trust everyone in Obol.
Come to think of it, you and Magus make a pretty unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
I said they remind me of Chief and Cortana. I still hold to that, but you also remind me of, I guess, maybe the original of what Cyberpunk was supposed to be?
An intelligent construct. No, the captain is more than that. Can I trust you, Proxy?
Nobody else does, but sure.
Like I said, just like you trust Captain Magus.
I'm just a gunner. A soldier, here to support Captain Magus. Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. That's how they would comfort me. If Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, being a gunner has been my sole purpose and mission. In the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. Cloned soldiers.
Well, we already know that, because that last one's Anby.
It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted this long. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier as an assistant. That legendary soldier's military code name was Magus. The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could call her soul, stored within the weapon. Even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she wanted, is it really a blessing? Or a curse?
Okay, that's more of a curse. Who would want that?
All things considered, I'm quite lucky. Selfish, even. I stole her body, her name. You could even say I stole her life.
Not necessarily.
But Captain Magus has never cared about that. She'd just say to me, Orphe, my life was far too boring. You should live your own life. I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy or pity, mockery, or even disgust. Still, I can't help but feel that I'm lucky. I met Captain Magus, I met Obol Squad, and even crossed paths with someone as strong and interesting as you, Proxy.
At least someone's caring for us. This feels good.
I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. Yet, the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust, they all proved one thing. I'm nothing special. They all told me I'm just a pathetic, tragic person. But you all keep telling me over and over again, you're one of a kind, Orphe. I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations down.
She is definitely a clone of a super soldier program. I know that.
Those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want the warmth of Captain Magus. I'd rather have my noisy Obol Squad and you, the cool Proxy. Our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's, are not what define us. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, that's all just talk. Our pasts are not what define us. Instead, it's up to us to determine our destinations. As a Proxy, You'll lead us to the right place. I believe in you, Proxy.
Okay. I'm honestly kind of happy. At least someone's on our side, at least it seems. I guess out of new characters that we met. Reestablish HDD connection.
Barry, have you finished calculating the exact coordinates of the blind spot in Lemnian Hollow's most active area?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete. Transmitting coordinate data to EOS's Carrot module now.
Oh, Belle, finally. The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next step is to move out with Obol Squad and take them out in one strike.
Unexpected challenge. Looks like we'll need to find help elsewhere.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operations, so Obol Squad is unauthorized to act without orders. Could you send a message to Ishuan Shifu? Actually, scratch that. Better send it to Senior Fufu instead. Shifu never replies to messages. Just say, Junior Bell needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Ishuan Shifu to come to the rescue. P.S. Don't let the defense force find out.
Poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent.
I love you, Wise.
Come rescue her immediately. P.S. Keep a low profile and avoid any clashes with the defense force.
I love Wise. What a good brother. What a damn good brother. That's a man. I love Wise.
Aren't you over-exaggerating a bit?
Not in the slightest.
This concerns the safety of Waifei Peninsula. A little exaggeration won't hurt, right?
Bell, he's right. They're supposed to be evacuating.
All we can do now is pray that Yunque Summit sends help soon. Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be stirring up in the Hollow, while Lorenz is basking in the limelight. There's no time to waste. I'm logging off now.
About to fall asleep. Familiar chirping breaks your peaceful slumber. Ching Ming bird. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Vision suddenly dims, but strangely you don't feel afraid. Come to your senses, you're already being carried high up in the air by bird talon. Your body feels weightless like a feather drifting in the air one moment and heavy like a stone sinking in a lake the next. By the time you come back to your senses, you've already arrived.
I think I just had a dream. Am I dreaming? Or is this really Swabian Temple?
My disciple. Fufu told me poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent.
Yes,
and
let's go.
I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from Junior Bell's brother!
Yes, let's go, Wise. You are the best bro.
By the way, I'm here too.
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw. Shifu, it's time we step in and get an explanation, don't you think?
That's our Jack Black for you.
What do you mean by step in? Junior Bell just looks a little dazed, that's all. I don't see any signs of cruel mistreatment.
So says the ankle lock we have.
Did Ishuan Shifu use a technique to bring me to Swabian Temple?
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us in such a rush, I assume you've run into some trouble with the military?
More than once.
Come on, Junior Bell! What happened out there that made you call Shifu for help? Don't worry, you can tell us. We're all here for you.
That's right. All your seniors are here.
Give him the lowdown.
Cunning as always. Certainly sounds like the Exaltists.
If the defense force can't deal with those scoundrels, then we will. When do we set out, Shifu?
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Bell get some proper rest first.
Yo, let's go catch up with everyone. I guess we'll do Wise second, since obviously. Still got your senior sister waiting for you up on the mountain. Can't have you getting kidnapped before you see her. Keep having these unsettling dreams lately, like something bad is about to happen. Thankfully, I'm not the only one who says that. Whenever I'm on a mission in miasma-dense areas, I always hear these whispers. A little bit worried about you and your senior sister, my sister. Not corruption symptoms, is it? Have the recent missions been too much? Don't worry so much, the sky could fall and Shifu could handle it. We'll be okay. We still got Shifu. Okay, obviously that was the right choice. Belle's had to endure more than her share on this job. Senior sister is the best. Proxy went out there. Senior sister is nothing. Those damn soldiers, how dare they lock up my junior. So no one's gonna take this ankle pick off of us? Bruh. You explained to Shifu in detail about the Obscura found on Wi-Fei, potential Exaltus base. Why is the Wi-Fei Peninsula's citizens are at stake? It can't be taken lightly. If the Defense Force refuses to step in, then Yukoi Summit will have no choice but to break the rules of engagement and take action. Now that there are threats both inside and outside the Hollow, with so few disciples left at Swabian Temple, we might need some reinforcements. Before Ishwan can finish speaking, an angry shout from outside cuts her off. Bruh. Poor Temple Gate couldn't withstand the force of uninvited... Aw, not our poor Temple,
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle of the night. Turns out it's soldiers from the Defense Force. Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right to enter private residences without permission. And my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone can just come and go as they please.
What's all this rambling?
Says the one who just barged in.
What this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home in the middle of the night and caused a big ruckus. And now she's ready to give you a beating.
Give me a beating?
See, Senior said that if this lady is going to beat you up, he probably won't be able to stop her.
Damn, C Senior knows what's up.
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Wi-Fi Peninsula as support, you probably still couldn't stop me.
Damn, Ishwan's a baddie. She's a certified baddie.
High Preceptor Ishwan, this unannounced visit is not meant as a provocation. The person behind you, Vathan, is currently under our protection.
Protection, used
under
lightly.
Your protection? You mean the mayor's envoy whose freedom is now being restricted?
The temporary restriction on the Proxy's movement is both to protect military secrets and to ensure the Proxy's safety.
Sure it is.
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest under my protection.
Listen, you two. There's something more urgent to deal with than my safety.
Proxy, are you okay?
I mean, not really. Wi-Fi is about to go to hell, isn't it?
Oh, so the Proxy wasn't kidnapped by Yunquei Summit.
Seed, where the hell is your mind at?
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authorities who took the Proxy away, trying to extract military information.
I've never cared about military secrets, only about the safety of my disciples and the well-being of New Eridu.
Well then, Proxy, if you went so far as to defy military orders to contact Yunquei Summit, I trust you must have had a good reason.
Now you're ready to hear us out? It's about damn time.
You mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltus still have a real stronghold hidden somewhere in the Hollow?
Can't say absolutely certain. Even the slightest chance of such a risk can't be ignored.
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the Hollow myself and reach those coordinates. But as Guardians of New Eridu, shouldn't Yunquei Summit and the Defense Force investigate, even if there's only the slightest chance of danger?
Belle, I just received an alert from Fairy.
According to real-time Hollow monitoring data, ether activity is rising across the entire Lemnian Hollow.
Uh-oh.
Warning.
There it is.
Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record-high levels. Warning. At the current rate of Hollow expansion, there is a 17.2% chance that Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 1,026 hours.
There it is, from bad to worse.
Voice assistant rambling about this time.
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the Hollow might just go boom.
How does Seed know this? Okay.
The Exaltists in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activation. I suspect they're preparing for what they call the final sacrifice. Based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen, the Exaltists control most of the miasma-rich areas in Lemnian Hollow. They've also mastered the technology to manipulate the unique ether.
I'm gonna have to definitely play Seed's story quest, because either Seed Senior is Fairy, and Seed is basically Bella and Wise in a similar situation, why she understands us so much, or similar.
The current rise in ether activity throughout the Hollow is probably connected to the Exaltists' operations.
If your theory is true, then this currently undiscovered Exaltist base will likely become the central hub for their final sacrifice.
Exactly. But if we can take out their hidden base, the sacrifice ritual won't happen, and the Hollow's rising activity will be back under control.
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical throat like that?
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms, you still managed to lose me. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltist rats are still stirring up trouble, and if they are, we wipe them out. That should eliminate the threat, right?
Wow, Captain Magus. You actually understood everything this time. Amazing.
Then let's move out. Obol Squad will personally eliminate the looming shadow that threatens Wi-Fi Peninsula.
But Captain Magus, weren't you just saying an hour ago that military orders must never be disobeyed?
Oh, I love Seed. Always the instigator.
Hardly. We were chasing after Phaethon, who fled all the way into the Hollow with classified military intel.
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving. But you could have just left it to Yunquay Summit.
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltists. If our superior officers have failed in that duty, then I'll take responsibility myself. Besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a sacrifice really did emerge from the boxes, then Defense Force soldiers, and even civilians, would pay dearly.
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby at Phylum Heights and fulfill our duty to protect this place.
In that case, the attack plan and the operation start time need to be decided ASAP.
Deploying all of Obol Squad would draw too much attention. I'll need to wait for the right moment. Let's regroup and launch the operation first thing tomorrow morning. All members of the Obol Squad, return to base and get some rest.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Tomorrow's probably going to be a long day.
Oh, that's how it is, isn't it? Ask Seed why she's here. Oh, you're over there. Wait. Oh, you're way over there starting part 2, aren't you? Oh. Is this like our halfway mark? Hopefully, maybe? Oh, this is about our halfway mark. Let's go. Screw you, General Shepard looking dude. Okay, well, so far it doesn't seem like it's entirely turning out like Modern Warfare 2, I suppose. But I don't want to jinx it, man. Okay, I think we'll chill here for now. Maybe we'll do... Usually the video archive stories take like a whole different day, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just... Maybe we'll... I don't know, we'll see how... If the rest of the story ends up being like an hour or two tomorrow, we'll probably do Siege story. And then probably just go from there. But tomorrow's stream will definitely finish the story, which kind of is like almost the only thing we do left on Zenless now. I don't know. But we'll go from there, see what happens tomorrow. So without further ado, I must bid you all adieu, so goodbye. And good night, bang, and I will see you in the next stream, everybody. See you later, and bye, Twitch.